Supersonic 2016 documentary feature directed by Matt Whitecross, telling the story of one of my favorite bands of all time, Oasis, through the words of their core members Noel and Liam Gallagher, as well as other people in and around the band. And more specifically, the movie focuses on the early period of their career, starting with the band's formation in 1991, with their first record deal in 1993, and then the subsequent meteoric rise to fame and power, culminating in the legendary Knebworth concerts in 1996, which, aside from the Isle of Wight Festival in the 1970s, were the largest live shows in the history of UK. But crucially, because the film was made in 2016, when the band has already split up and been inactive at that time, all of this history and conversations and interviews are colored with the knowledge of what came after. The interpersonal trouble between the brothers, the arguments, the wild rockstar lifestyle, which ended up ruining Liam's voice, and of course the eventual split. Now, I am admittedly biased. I think Oasis were, and as of now are, one of the best live rock bands in history. I love their music, I love their attitude, I love both Gallagher brothers, and specifically Noel is the only person I can think of that I can truly call an idol of mine. A great songwriter and a terrifically funny man. If you go watch interviews with him, you'll get a sense of this very unique blend of arrogance and cavalier attitude with sometimes brutally honest self-reflection. So taking that into consideration, I love the film. I think it's an amazing insight into the band and how they came to be, and also why the Gallaghers are the way they are with their family history and childhoods. Plus, as a general music fan, it is genuinely an unbelievable feat to go from being in a garage band that is, begging to play gigs in small clubs, to recording Definitely Maybe, following it up with What's the Story, Morning Glory, and then playing those legendary gigs at Knebworth. All of that in less than 3 years. It beggars belief. I also think that the concert footage and the music recordings shown in the film are great. There's also lots of behind the scenes stuff. And the movie is pretty funny, with all the banter between the Gallagher brothers and their banter with the outside world. One might criticize the movie for being essentially made and produced by the band members, so it's not some kind of objective, independent piece of investigative journalism. And yes, you definitely have a point there, it is that. But on the other hand, if you really listen to Noel and Liam, you'll very quickly realize that they are both very open and unapologetic, both about the good and the bad stuff. So even though it is just them talking about themselves, you never really get the sense that it's sanitized or whitewashed or somehow dishonest. Put it like this, I doubt that even if you did put some investigative journalists onto the subject, that they would be able to uncover some hidden deep secrets that these guys haven't already talked about multiple times. Plus, by having words come out of their own mouths directly, it does also give you a sense of their own arrogance and self-importance with regards to the band and the songs and its music, which I believe is also a crucial part of their personalities and sort of approach to life and to the shows and so on. So yeah, I love it. I think it's a great film that is pretty informative about Oasis, great for both existing fans to learn more, and for newcomers to understand what this is all about. And now I think is a pretty great time to rewatch it with the ongoing reunion tour.